Sebastian Vettel, why Ferrari star is faster than Lewis Hamilton and rivals. Former racer Ferrari recorded strong times during F1 testing in Barcelona last week, with both Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc impressing. The SF90 has a smaller front wing than last year's model, and it is this that De La Rosa reckons is causing the prancing horse to record such promising results in corners. The most incredible thing is that it turns like that with so little front wing, he told. The wing of the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo are tiny. It is agile with the little wing, and that means that the concept is not just a front axle. It means that the suspension is softer in front. They are many things that make this car fast. Ferrari have risked a lot and the car impresses. The only thing I do not like about Ferrari is the matte color. It's very nice in photos, but on the track the bright one is prettier. It's the only bad thing about the Ferrari, laughs. Ferrari will hope their new car delivers a first World Drivers' Championship in a decade. Himself is seeking his first world title since 2013, with Leclerc very much Ferrari's secondary driver this year. Asked about Leclerc, De La Rosa said, "I see him as very mature, very solid and fast. But we are undervaluing Vettel, who is a four-time world champion. I love Leclerc, but Vettel has a lot of experience. I think Leclerc is going to go for more this year. Vettel is going to be the No. 1 driver." Next news: Sirotkin feels very sorry for Williams testing woes. Sergei Sirotkin says that he feels very sorry for Williams after its difficult start to the 2019 season. The Grove squad missed out on the first 2 days of pre-season testing, and only flew its new car to Barcelona on the morning of the third day of running. Despite getting the car out on track on day 3 and 4, its drivers Robert Kubica and George Russell said they only had a handful of laps to get up to speed with the FW42. Sirotkin, who spent the 2018 season at Williams, admits that he is feeling sorry for it as it tries to recover from a dreadful 2018 campaign that saw it finish bottom of the constructors' standings. "We all know that the team is in a very difficult position, but at the same time I have so many great friends there, so many people," said Sirotkin. "I know that we spent only a season together, but because it is a very long year and we spent so many days together at the factory, together at racetracks, working in such a difficult situation, it really feels I've been there forever. I know how much work we all together put in development, and I feel very sorry that because of certain difficulties we don't see a result in terms of performance. I prefer not to comment too much. Just, as I know the people there, I know what they deserve. I just want to wish them all the best, and hope that they will get what they deserve." Sirotkin secured a new F1 role for the upcoming year, as Renault confirmed the Russian would be its development driver, working alongside full-time racers Daniel Ricciardo and Nico Hülkenberg. "We were always kind of looking at what we can do to remain in the F1 paddock and kind of keep being in the system, in the business here," said Sirotkin. "Then we got the deal with Renault, which is great for a few reasons. It's a great team. I know many people and I've been here in 2017 and 16. It's kind of a perfect situation that played out after the race drive wasn't possible anymore." Next news: Red Bull sure the gap is closer to Mercedes, Ferrari in 2019. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner is confident that the gap is closer to rivals Ferrari and Mercedes in 2019, thanks to the hard work with new engine supplier Honda. This is the first season that Red Bull will be supplied by the Japanese supplier. The decision was made to switch to Honda after an impressive partnership with Red Bull Junior team Toro Rosso last season, as well as a string of bad reliability, performance and retirements with former power unit suppliers Renault in recent years. It's clear Ferrari, after the second test, look very strong, Horner told Sky Sports at the ongoing Geneva Motor Show. I think we have definitely closed that gap. We will see not just in Melbourne, because that's a little bit of a unique track, but look over the first 3 races and then ask me again then how we're faring. Red Bull was very happy with how pre-season testing went with their new suppliers, the team going as far as saying it was the easiest installment of any power unit with the team. It is believed that the new partnership is also helping to boost the team massively, as well as current Chief Technical Officer Adrian Newey. The engine change has stimulated the whole team, and particularly Adrian, Horner commented. He sees that the engine is now getting closer and closer to the performance of the front-running teams. That's really motivated him and he's working very hard with all the guys and girls back in Milton Keynes. Next news. Leave Mick Schumacher in peace. FIA President Jean Todt has urged people to leave Mick Schumacher in peace as he continues his racing career. This year, the German will compete in the FIA Formula 2 Championship with Prema, following on from his title success in the European Formula 3 Championship last year. Schumacher signed on to the Ferrari Driver Academy during the winter break, and could test for Alfa Romeo during the upcoming season. Todt, who won 5 F1 World Championships with Mick's father Michael, described Mick as a simple, honest, loyal, good boy, but has encouraged people not to apply unnecessary pressure on him. He's not yet spoiled by this world, and you get easily spoiled, Todt said. I am very happy for Mick Schumacher, said Todt. I've known him since a baby, I love him, he's a great character. And we must leave him in peace. He's demonstrating to be a very talented driver. On top of that, he's a very nice boy, very humble, very well educated. So I will follow him very closely as I've always been doing. Next news. Hülkenberg, no area of major concern with Renault's 2019 F1 car. Nico Hülkenberg has said that he has no major concerns about the pace of the RS19, after completing their pre-season testing program. The French team managed to complete the 3rd most number of laps over the 2 weeks, as well as showing some strong pace over 1 lap. It also set the 5th fastest lap in Barcelona, in what was an encouraging start to the year. This comes after the team have made strides in the development of their power unit, which McLaren also use. They claim to have already reached the high targets that they had set for themselves over the winter as they edge closer to Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull. It feels okay, Hülkenberg said when asked about his impressions of his new car. You always have some weaknesses. If you're entirely happy, it means you're underdriving it. When you push generally around here, Barcelona, it's quite a tough track on the tires, so you have to be careful on a long stint not to go through tires too quickly. We know Barcelona is very heavy and hard on the front left especially. You've got to distribute the tire life over the stint. I think that's the main limiting factor, more than car balance. Of course, different cars probably are better or worse with tires probably, but the car feels alright with low fuel, high fuel, no major concerns in one area. The German driver has been paired up with the ever-smiling Australian Daniel Ricciardo for 2019, and he feels that he is on the same page regarding feedback with his new teammate. I think we have the same view, the same feeling about the car. More importantly, we are looking for the same thing from the car, which is good, he added. For a team, it can be confusing if one driver sometimes tells you left and one tells right, but it seems we're on the same page there. Finally, when asked about Arnold's competition in the midfield, he explained, "I think we are aware that competition is around and competition is tight. I find it interesting as every year people say the midfield is as tight as ever, but it is always tight, it is always competitive. I've pretty much spent my entire career in the midfield, so I know about it. We just need to make sure we stay on top of things, we come through with the development that we expect from us, a big factory team, but for sure Alpha looks strong, Haas looks strong, Racing Point, there are good teams out there that we're also up against. We beat them last year doesn't mean we're naturally now in front of them, we need to work for it and make sure it happens like that." Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.